Hey everyone, welcome back. It is currently July, so I am actually 2 months past the 2-year mark. I just got pretty busy, so I never filmed another 2-year update, but the car so far has been treating us well. Couple things that we have noticed. In my last road trip to Seattle, noticed that we got chip here. This is a pretty sizable one, like I can feel it with my finger. And there's a bunch of tiny little rock chips all over the place, which comes with a daily driver. And I feel like it being a Tesla with no grille actually makes it a lot worse. So what a lot of people have done is they would get paint protection film. Honestly, I thought of it, but I didn't think of doing just the full front. I thought of doing the whole car, which the places I was looking at was quoting me around $5,000. So I decided not to do it. And it kind of sucks that we see all these chips. There's this other one here. I just washed the car and couldn't get any of this off, so these are definitely chips. Aside from that, there's a lot of curb rash. Sometimes it's just me not seeing the curb while parking on the side. There was one time my windshield was dirty and I was blinded, and then right when I hit the brakes because I knew the curb was there, I hit the curb. That was unfortunate. From the outside, there's nothing else that is wrong. That's good. As for driving, there's something that has been bugging me the whole time, which is when we're going forward, there's always some ticking noise, and I don't know if it's coming from here, from the wheels, or from this gap over here. This part's not put in properly. But when we first got the car, I noticed it when we were going at a high rate of speed, like 70 miles per hour. I would notice it, and it's just like, as you're going, it'll be like ding 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 ding, and then the faster you go, it'll start flapping. So it sounds like some metal piece that's flapping around. Brought it to Tesla. They charged me $100, and they said, oh, this right side didn't have this liner, and they're like, well, because it's just noise, it's not covered under warranty. And I was like, the car's brand new. You're telling me I didn't have it, like you guys probably didn't install it. And he's like, no, I'm sorry, can't do it. And then a year later, I brought it back in, and he was like, oh no, don't worry, I won't charge you this time. And he was like, oh, there was a missing rivet, so he put in the rivet. And then that's when I took the trip to Joshua Tree, and actually after that I didn't hear it anymore. But recently it came back, and now I hear it even going 20 miles per hour, so that's a little bit frustrating. The other thing that's frustrating is as we're driving along, excuse the mess, but I hear a lot of rattling right here, behind the seatbelt. So I don't know if it's like whatever's in here is coming loose or what's happening, but it started rattling, and every time we go over a bumpy road now, this side rattles a lot. The other side also rattles a little bit, but not an insane amount. And I'm hoping that I could get Tesla to warranty it by saying like it's a seatbelt issue. But honestly, they might just say, oh, it's another noise and rattle, and it is your fault. The other thing that I noticed is while washing the car, we got a dent over here. It's a little bit hard to see on camera, but you can kind of see how right here, it's not smooth. I looked through all the Sentry Mode footage, and this is where I regret only getting a 64GB drive, because by the time we noticed it, the furthest back it went was June 18th, and I couldn't see where this would have happened. This is definitely someone opening their door and like pushing against it, because I do have another Sentry Mode footage of someone opening their door against my car on the other side, and they just like rested on the car, and I don't see any damage there. So that's all the issues that I've been having. Oh, one more thing. And I've heard that this is common, but on our road trip, we would have our AC on. It would be on auto, and the back one would be on. And we'll be driving. It'll be set to 73 degrees. But then, after a while, everything from this back vent is just hot air. Like it's burning hot. Whereas from the front, it's cold. So that's something that we've been having. I have not brought that up to Tesla yet, but I've heard that other people have had this issue as well. And then, sorry, one more thing. with rattles, when we're on really bumpy roads, I notice that it rattles here too. And then if I push up here, it stops rattling. So I feel like this is a little bit loose. Hard to reproduce, so I don't even know how to tell Tesla about it, so I probably will not. Aside from that, we are still on our original tires, and the car currently has 34,623 miles. I believe at the 2-year mark we're at like 32,000 miles. This year we obviously haven't driven as much, but because we didn't want to go to gas stations, we have been driving this car every day that we needed it. So the amount of miles has still been going up. I think that's it for my 2-year update video.